Skip it up and that up. It's time to celebrate. Celebration fart.
Lovely.
What's going on, folks? Rich Review Tech USA. If you've noticed over the past, I would say 4 or 5 days, I haven't been uploading as steady as I usually, at least for the past few months, have done. And there's a reason for that, because in the house that I live in, I moved my entire workstation / gaming setup, and this is the most epic one I've ever had. It basically, the house I live in has another apartment in it. It's not the old apartment I was in, that's abandoned, it's not being used. And since I pay for the electric for the entire house, which includes this apartment, I decided to move down here. And it was very worthwhile move to do so. So I'm gonna show you, there's actually 4 quadrants to my workstation. It's really cool. It's not completely cleaned up yet. I would say it's like 85% there. 99% of everything's hooked up. Got to hook up like a couple more USB cables and 1/4-inch cables and stuff like that. But let's start off from the least exciting to the most exciting. Like I said, there's 4 different quadrants to this workstation setup. So, the first one, you're looking at a table with a black cloth on it. Yes, it has creases. I have to actually get this steamed or, put it through the wash a few more times. But this is going to be my review table. If you're wondering why I promised a billion times I was going to put up reviews, is that I never really had an ideal place to review anything, especially in the new house that I live in with kids running around and everything else. Like, I would have to sneak like a ninja at like 11 o'clock at night to try to get a review done, and I would have a limited amount of time to do it. Now I have a place solely dedicated to doing reviews, and I have a light. Now this setup may change. I have a buddy of mine who's actually a professional filmmaker named Eric. I actually put up a link on my Facebook to his Facebook page and YouTube page. Does really good work. He's gonna help me with lighting, because I have another YouTube channel I'm gonna be doing, which is gonna have more current event news. It's not gonna be technology related, and he probably needs me to, and someone's messaging me, of course. I haven't gotten a Facebook message all day, but I decided to record a video, and now I get one. So anyway, this setup may change, but here I have a dedicated place for reviews, and even though it may change the way it looks now, boom, light for it. The lighting will be better. Nice clean cloth. It will be crease free, and reviews will look much more better and much more professional. I think that's proper English. I'm tired. Long day. Long 5 days, actually. Quadrant number 2. This is going to be my audio production workstation. We'll start from the top. I have my audio monitors here. All right, got a Korg Chrome keyboard. You guys probably saw that back in like summer 2013 that I purchased. Under here I have an Akai MPC. Oh dear Lord, it's not coming to me now. MPC Studio. Pretty nice looking. I'm finally gonna learn how to use that. I've had that for like 6 months. I haven't had time to sit down and actually learn how to use it, and I really want to. I produce music in a kind of non-orthodox way, so I need to sit down and learn how to use that. Now you're probably wondering why I have 2 computers for one room. Well, this computer, it's just easier instead of having all the cables go all the way over here. This computer is more, it's a quad-core i5 in that computer, 16 gigs of RAM. I have a 3 terabyte hard drive, a Seagate under there, so I have plenty of storage, and this is more than this computer is a little monster, and it's more than capable of doing audio editing and audio production, so it just makes it easier just to have this computer. Everything for audio production's here, everything for video production's here, so on and so forth, so it works out really well. Asus monitor, 1080p, nothing special. Samsung Meteor mic, love these, have 2 of them. I had a Audio Technica AT2020. It did sound a little bit better than this guy, the Meteor mic, but it just randomly died. All of a sudden I plugged it into my computer, tried it on multiple computers, had a huge buzzing noise, don't know what happened, wasn't too thrilled with it. And these sound almost as good. They're cheap. You could find these Meteor mics for like 60 bucks. They sound professional, and you plug them in via USB and they work. Love them. And that's it for this table. But as you see, everything's on here. Nice fold-out table. I get a lot of flack for using these fold-out tables. Everyone's like, you buy all this shit, but you can't buy a nice table. Let me explain to you the reality of me going out and buying like some custom, ridiculous wood table. One, it would be totally worthless in a few months. My workstation's constantly fluctuating and growing and shrinking, and I sell stuff and I buy more stuff. So me doing something custom would only last for a few months. Secondly, look at what I have here so far. I'm not going to show you what's under. Well, I already kind of did. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you like to take out the home equity loan I would need to get a custom table built like that? Exactly. That's why I do it this way. But anyway, so yeah, this isn't going to be my audio production because I want to get back into doing that too. Like I said, the move that I went through where I moved to a new place kind of got me off track with a bunch of things. But now with this setup, I really don't think I have an excuse, do you? Yeah. Anyway, hope the optical image stabilization of this Note 4 is coming into play. Anyway, if you've noticed for a very long time, I haven't had console gameplay footage, and the reason why is like I had the PS4 in one room, I had the Xbox One in my bedroom, I had the Wii U in another room, and to just go through all the different rooms and record footage, I would just say, screw it, I'll get gameplay off my computer and use Shadowplay to get it. Now, I have a whole table of all the next-gen consoles, and I have them hooked up to, actually not yet, I had another capture card, which shall remain nameless, that sucked. That kind of did 60 frames per second, but it was unreliable as hell. So I put the Elgato HD60 down here. Hopefully it does a better job. And that's how I record my footage. I have everything going. This little switch box up here, this is not stopping the airflow of the PS4. It's not gonna make it overheat. Calm your little man boobs. There's no fans on top of there, and the cables are bowing out of the back and they're not blocking fans. And that switch box goes into the HD60. The HD60 goes in the back of my computer, and that's how I record the gameplay. So now I have all of my consoles right here. I can record gameplay. Not too much from Nintendo with their new creators program, but that's a different story. And there you go. You'll be seeing more console gameplay in my upcoming videos. Dead Toshiba hard drive. Everyone hates Toshiba hard drives. I gotta say though, that's the only Toshiba hard drive I ever had an issue with. Every other Toshiba hard drive I had, it's a 3 terabyte USB 3 external drive. Just took a shit. Every time I plug it in, the computer says, "Oh, you need to format the drive," and it just, yeah. Anyway, but everyone says don't buy Toshiba drives. Only drive I ever had bad luck with them, and it's about 1.5 years old now, so I can't do anything with it. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. My computer. Talked about this a bunch before, but for people who haven't seen that video, since I know I'm going to get the question in the comments section, what are the specs of this computer? Asus X99 Deluxe motherboard, Intel Core i7 5968X 8-core processor, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, EVGA GeForce GTX 980, stock cooler on there, which I got some flack for, but it never throttles, it runs fine. Maxwell architecture, doesn't get hot, all that jazz. Insane amount of storage. This drive right here alone is 6 terabytes, and I have a 3 terabyte drive in there, a 1 terabyte drive, 256 gigabyte SSD. I think I have more, and I can't remember right now. Whatever, this machine is a beast. I love it. It renders video faster than real time. Unless you do 60 frames per second, then it's like 50% slower than real time, but it still even renders 60 frames per second 1080p video like a beast. Love this computer with a passion. This is my money maker right here. All right, on to where I'm going to be spending most of my time. This is my video editing table, and yeah, so what you're looking at here, this was in my old apartment. This was a Toshiba TV I had in my bedroom. And I decided, since I do a lot of gaming when I record footage from consoles and from PC, it's 39 inches. So instead of having 2 Asus monitors here, because it actually has a really good picture on it, this Toshiba, I have 1 Asus monitor, so when I do video editing in Sony Vegas, I use this as my preview monitor. And this is my main monitor. that I game on. Now, I know what people are gonna say. Yes, if you're doing professional, if you're a photographer or a videographer and you're a filmmaker and you need to have the most accurate colors possible, no, this would be a horrible idea for you. But for the kind of videos that I make, it's fine. And it benefits me because I want to actually kind of kick back and relax when I record gameplay footage. So having this 39-inch fits really well and does the job more than enough for me. Again, if you need proper colors, not the choice you want to make, okay? But anyway, moving on. I think it works great. That's the Wii U sensor bar up there. Now these monitors here, you're probably wondering why, Rich, why do you have the Better M Audios here and you have the Behringers here? First off, the Soundhold, what are these? The MS-16 Behringers? These speakers sound pretty much just as good as the M Audios, and they were cheap. What did I get them for, like 60 bucks, 70 bucks? And they're very light, they're very portable, and I have them over here because now that I have this big Toshiba TV, the M Audios are a little bit wider and they wouldn't fit, whereas these do fit. So yeah, and I like the sound quality I'm on, it's fantastic. And all I'm really doing on this computer anyway is recording. There's my other media mic right there. Kind of a hood little setup how I have it leaning on a box, but it works perfectly. And yeah, that's all I do is record my voiceovers, and these speakers are more than enough. They pretty much sound just as good as the M Audio ones anyway. So guys, that is my setup. I love it. It's spacious. It's amazing. I have everything. I sit in this somewhat hood chair, spin around. Need to make music, right there. Need to turn on a console, right there. Need to edit video, do voiceovers, right there. I'm like blown away by this. I love it. So anyway, guys, this is Rich at Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and complain in the comment section below. Like the video if you liked it, disliked it if you disliked it. I sound like Linus Tech Tips, don't I? That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I will be starting videos regularly again tomorrow in the morning. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. This is Rich at Review Tech USA signing out. I'm gonna shut up now because I'm tired. Have a good one. Celebration for it.
Lovely.